Welcome back to another week of the Black and Gold Rundown. I'm Matt Alba, joined now by Charlie Batch. Charlie, Steelers coming off a tie to the Lions. I mean, not the greatest outcome that you wanted, especially against, a Steelers team that really has to, win out in such a tough division they're in. What was your reaction to that tie against a pretty bad Lions team?
Well, all I could do is go, wow. Like, this is the worst possible situation that can happen for the Steelers because they needed to figure out how to get to 6-3. This game was very important because now when you look at the thick of their schedule, man, it doesn't get any easier from here. It starts with Justin Herbert on Sunday night, primetime television game, and they have to run the course and have to really stay apart as it relates to what's happening in Baltimore.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the Steelers' run defense hasn't been great over the last few weeks. Now, they really have to step up this week. What would you say are the keys to the game against Justin Herbert and a pretty good offense in the Chargers?
Well, the Steelers' defensive line, they have to dominate the line of scrimmage, and unfortunately, that didn't happen against the Lions. Anytime that you give up 229 yards rushing, guess what? That's not the formula for winning. So now that you put it on film, now the Chargers, in this case, will now look to see if they can exploit some of the flaws that happen in that defensive front. Right now, the Steelers are really thin at the defensive line position right now, so they have a lot of questions heading into this game, and they have to correct things and correct it in a hurry. But when you're playing on Sunday Night Football, national TV, everybody now is focusing on what Mike Tomlin is going to do and how he creates that challenge.
Absolutely. Now, of the two games that the Steelers went into overtime this season against Detroit and then also Seattle, they allowed 373 yards on the ground. So to your point, they really should step up and be on point with their pass defense. Do you think that they will be able to contain Justin Herbert? And of their remaining 8 games, 7 of them actually are against top 12 quarterbacks. So how do you think that they'll fare, in the secondary?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see because right now it doesn't look like Joe Hayden or Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to be back there in that secondary. And then if you tag that to the point of TJ Watt, he may not be available in this game. So there are a lot of question marks on what's going to happen. But the beauty of it is we get to see some of these young guys now start their careers and step into the manner because not a lot of it expected. But if they can go out here and play well, that lets you know that there's depth at each position. So it's going to be a challenge because they are facing a very tough Chargers offense, especially with the young Justin Herbert leading the charge.
And we have a special promo for all Steelers and Eagles fans out there. If you opt in and place a qualifying $50 bet on either Pittsburgh or the Birds game this Sunday, you'll win a free $100 bet if both teams win.